Starting off right, Monday night, and 2K. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys,
a proud franchise. Thank you, David. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got D. B-Train out there with Shorty. Then it's Big Smooth. And for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. And he comes up with the deuce. Chris, tonight, two offenses that love to slow down and then set it up. What was your favorite half-court play, for instance?
Oh, wow. Well, for me, it's a play called turn 4 or 5. And depending on if I was the 4 or the 5, that means that you have a guard come out. He spins out. He comes out on the wing, and he throws it into you. And then it's your job to go to work or to find a double team. So it's almost like being that point forward off the box. So any play that was called for myself in the half court, you know, was my favorite play.
Right, I can see the play in my mind right now as you're describing it, actually. Now here's White. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Shorty. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's B-Train. Slaughter passes to B-Train. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Murray. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Slaughter. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Murray surveying the D. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency we're looking to establish.
Here's Murray. He had 10 points in the win against Washington. And it's Shorty with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Now here's White. A three-pointer, no good. Passes it to B-Train. From 15 feet away, here's Slaughter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg, and when he's this active early, it's a sign this could be one of those big games for him.
Aldridge finds Murray. They get the rebound. Here's Pirtle. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And just remarkable tenacity on the glass from Pirtle. A junkyard dog who really likes to get dirty down low.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for Murray.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Hits it from three-point range. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Gay against Thompson. Pass to Aguilar. From deep three-point range, the putback. Slaughter controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Mills. Here's Pirtle. Gay trying to break free. Pirtle's shot is off. Gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And that one, good.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Mills with it. On the wing, Bellinelli. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Chan passes to Slaughter. That one good for 2. Big Smooth's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That is his first foul of the game. Lyles checked in for the Spurs. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Mills kicks to Lyles. Now here's Bellinelli. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Mills from the arc. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
It's hauled in by Lyles. And it's Carroll with the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Here's Gay. And it's blocked. Here's Aguilar. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Gay scanning the floor. With the shot. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spot.
Back right after this. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about it.
Other people ashamed to talk about.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school coach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Baller is out there with B. Then there's Slim, and there's Money. And it's Big Daddy in at the 3 spot. Nailed from three-point land. Big Daddy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Mills. He's got 6. Fades and shoots. That's good from Gay on the assist by Mills.
And Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there.
Here's B. Gay with the block. Here's Carroll. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Picked him clean. And here we go. Here's B. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Back to Gay. And it's San Antonio with another.
I love that Gay is always in attack mode, a dynamite scorer who you can trust to bring his best every night.
Here's Baller. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Gay. DeRozan comes in for Damari Carroll. Derek White's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. Here's Baller. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Shorty, he's checked in for Big Daddy. When you look around the NBA, which player most emulates the style and approach that you have? And you were special. So you've got to have a very special category for this one.
Well, thanks, kid. That's flattering. I like to be in the categories with these guys because I'm such fans of them. But Blake Griffin, when I think about him, and also Joel Embiid, the fact that Embiid can shoot out on the floor, he can space up, but in the post, he likes to go to work as well. I just think he gives you such a mix of offensive moves that you can't stop, that as a defender, you're always worried and on guard and looking over your shoulder because you don't know what he's going to hit you with because he has so many options.
But in my mind, there's only one Chris Webber.
Oh, thanks, man.
D, he's checked in for Baller. Here's Shorty. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. San Antonio with the ball. Spurs trail by 9. Murray left side. Outside White. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. Here's Wiles. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Thompson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. And the basket by DeRozan.
Oh, I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. A 29th pick in 2017 by the Spurs. Their injuries last year created an opportunity for Derek White to show Greg what he can do with steady minutes.
And White at 6'4", capable of manning either guard spot. A shooter, a playmaker, and an all-defensive team in college. He is definitely a keeper.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Trey Lyons. Murray against Thompson, and the foul called on Mr. Moves. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Thompson passes to Chan. Back to Thompson. Here's D. That one off the back iron and out. Spurs trail by 5. Murray outside. To the left side wing. And yes, it's good. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Thompson outside. And Thompson slams it home.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The Spurs have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Pass to White. Here's Pirtle. Down low. Here's Aldridge. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Chan. He's covered by Murray. Drops in the tray. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Out to the right wing. Here's Big Smooth. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And so it's the visiting team in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here, checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, they're getting hard.
And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Gotta like what we've seen from Big Smooth and what he's done in this game so far.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrating to do that.
Here's Shorty. But they get it back. And there's the pass to Beacham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and, and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action. And there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You'd have a good
What was the
night.
response?
He pushed me into the basket.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for San Antonio. 7-point differential. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing. leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Big Daddy. DeRozan defending. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And the Spurs making a change here. Lyles checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And it's Shorty with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Murray. Pass to Lyles. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Denial.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found a mark. He's got a good start.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good. Murray.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Here's B. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 7. Murray outside. And that's a foul called on Baller. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Now the pass to Big Daddy. Here is Slim. He's covered by Gay. Gay comes over with a double team. Here's Big Daddy. Here's B. Can't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's DeRozan. Good. Nice job down low. DeRozan's got 14.
And you want to talk about high volume scores, just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Here's Big Daddy. He's covered by Gay. Count that bucket. That's now 8 points for Big Daddy.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And that's a foul called on Baller. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. What do you think about some of the most powerful dunks, Chris? The tomahawk jam reigning supreme. Do you prefer the one-handed or the two-handed jam?
Oh, man. That's so
you did
tough.
both so well.
You know what? I prefer a body-to-body dunk over. Like, remember what Derrick Rose did over Dragic back in the day? Oh, my goodness, off the two. Or how about Jordan playing against Atlanta when he pump fakes it with one hand like he's going to shoot it, goes down the lane and dunks on Tree Rollins. Just incredible. Or Blake Griffin dunking on anyone. Or Giannis dunking on anyone. Or Embiid dunking on anyone. Or how about LeBron dunking on anyone? So, me, I just want the showmanship. Doesn't matter if it's one hand, two hands, two legs, one leg, 360, or straight body to body. Just give me something.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Aguilar, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Miles passes to Gay. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
The Spurs making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. Thompson outside. Pass to Chan. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Gay. Spurs trail by 6. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Pass to Carroll. And here's Mills. Over Thompson. Shots good by Mills. Mills has got his third basket of the night right there. Gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Thompson looking for an opening. Pirtle with the steal. Passes to Gay. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Spurs have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0". And that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Now here's Thompson, covered by Mills. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Now here's Gay. He's got 8. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's D. Got the shot! He got it!
No better feeling to be able to deliver in a moment like that.
He's just hot. When you hitting him like that, he's just hot.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The away team up 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got B-Train. He's out there with Shorty. G out there with Big Smooth. D passes to B-Train. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Now Mills. And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his 5th foul. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's White in for Patty Mills. White That one drops for him.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy one.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Up top, DeRozan. He kicks it to Aldridge. Back to DeRozan. From deep. That one misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's White. Buries it down low.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's Shorty. It's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Right side, White. It's good. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Murray's checked in for the Spurs.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Aldridge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
First free throw is good. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's. Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point. When it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And finished off by DeRozan.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Shorty. He's covered by Gay. From 10 feet out, makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Aldridge left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 11 points for Baller.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Pirtle, he is checked in for Rudy Gay. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
And so it's San Antonio with it. They trail by 7. Here's Shorty. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Baller.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here. C-Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game. And that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game. And one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are calling, making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. To halt the run, DeRozan gets the bucket.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
On 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. 1:02 left to play in the final quarter. From deep three-point range, that's tipped. Inside, here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Here's B-Train. White covering. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. B-Train passes to Slaughter. Here's Shorty. Elbow shot is on the way. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. That's good from Gay on the assist by Murray.
And the razor-sharp focus of Gay. Never letting defenders get to him on these shots.
From deep. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg